Welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate, and I'm sitting here with John Fontenot, who is with the Cooper Life Fund. Good to have you back on the show. How you doing today?
Doing great. It's great. Definitely glad to be back. That's for sure.
Okay. For those out there, can you tell us a little bit about, before we get into the race itself, can you tell us about, the Cooper Life Fund and the reasons behind y'all starting?
Sure. Absolutely. So our second son, Cooper, was born a little over 18 years ago, and unknowns to us, he had a heart defect and had to have open heart surgery at 9 days old. As you can imagine, it was quite a shocking event for us, and we did not see it coming. It wasn't expected at all. And we went through a lot our first year, in and out of hospitals. And during that time, we did notice that there were a lot of families going through what we were going through, and everyone kind of seems to be the same, including us. What do you do? How do you respond to that?
Sure.
You just have to kind of put your best foot forward and go. And Cooper was very much a success story. He's healthy today at 18 years old, but at a year old, we were seeing that he was recovering extremely well and was going to live a normal life, and not everybody can. So we just decided that we wanted to form a foundation, a nonprofit organization, and figure out a way to help other families who are going through what we went through. So we formed Cooper Life Fund, named after Cooper, and the first thing we wanted to do was have a fundraiser to start raising money to meet our vision. And both Ashley and I, my wife, had just started running around that time. We were going to various 5K races, and we noticed that every 5K race was for a good cause, so we decided to put on a 5K. And we named it the SuperCooper 5K because the NICU nurses nicknamed Cooper SuperCooper because of how well he was doing when he was in the NICU. So we named it SuperCooper, and now here we are about to have our 17th annual race on Saturday.
17th. Wow, that's amazing, and it's a great story the way it turned out. Of course, the race starts. Is it at 8 a.m.? Is that correct?
Yes. So we have a 1 mile race which starts at 8 a.m. and then we have the 5K race that follows right afterwards. So it's about 8:30. We'll get the 5K kicked off. For those who have not pre-registered, you can still come out and participate. You can do race day registration beginning at 7 a.m. And it's at the location of the old Pinocchio's Pizza Playhouse. It's not Pinocchio's anymore, but the building's still there, the lot's still there, the race route is still there. So we were fortunate to be able to use that location again. It's at 117 Prevost, and we're looking for just a great turnout first and foremost, and keeping our fingers crossed and praying for some good weather. I think we're going to miss a little bit of weather on Friday, but have a good day on Saturday.
Well, it sounds wonderful. And what is the route that the race takes?
So basically, we're going to get onto Park and go against traffic, and then get onto West Side Extension, West Side Boulevard, all the way to St. Louis Canal, and then we're going to kind of duck around into the neighborhood that's behind Pinocchio's, and the finish line ends up at Pinocchio's from the backside.
Okay, and is it for people of all athletic abilities?
Anybody can come out, anybody. If you've never run, you want to walk, that's fine. If you want to come out and bring a stroller with your kids, that's fine too. If you run fast, come out too, because we have cash prizes for overall winners. Really, we have a lot, just as many walkers as we have runners, and it's a good cause, so a lot of people come out just to support that. And I love it when this happens. Some people come out and it's their first ever 5K, and they just fall in love with it.
Hooked.
And then I see them at other races, and it's great when someone comes up to me and says, Super Cooper was my first 5K, and now I've run X amount, and I've done further distances.
Wow.
So it's always fun to see and encourage new people to live healthy while supporting such a good cause.
And how many people do y'all normally get? Or
we're in the 200s,
Wow.
250, sometimes depending on what's going on. Spring is kind of tricky because there's a lot of soccer going on,
Sure.
and there's other events. But, so we're usually in 200 plus.
Okay. And the fund itself that it raises, what type of things does the fund contribute towards?
Basically, 100% of our proceeds go to the families of babies admitted to the NICU at Terrebonne General Health Systems. And if a baby is so sick when they're born that they get admitted to NICU, they're going to automatically get a care package from us that consists of a wide array of things that over the years we've determined that they're going to be needing, that parents probably didn't prepare for. So our goal is to ease the minds of the parents as much as possible. And then as each individual family has different needs, we support them in that way, whether it's maybe they need a car seat, maybe the baby's been in for a little while, we'll send the parents a restaurant gift card just to go have a night out on their own, because it's a stressful time. Sure. It's very stressful. One of the things we did recently was we actually helped to fund the NICU cameras, which during COVID, they were restricted on who can come into the NICU. So we purchased cameras to set up at every crib to look at the baby, so families at home can look in and see their son, their daughter, their niece, their nephew, or grandchildren without having to go into the hospital itself. So we're trying everything we can to ease the minds of the parents who are going through this.
Well, that's certainly, it's a great cause. And the sign up, what's the entry fee and where do they go?
So morning of the race, 7 a.m. the race registration starts. It's $25 for the 5K, $20 for the 1 mile. If you sign up for the 5K, you can also run the 1 mile. And we're going to have a bounce house, we're going to have face painting, we're going to have jambalayas being cooked, all free of charge. A DJ is going to be out there with music. And we have door prizes for all the registrants. Whoever runs the race, their name goes in the hat for a door prize. And then we have finisher age category for finishers for fast ones. And a lot of people don't think they're fast, and they end up winning an age category. And they're like, oh my gosh, I won something. So yeah, we encourage everybody to come out. And I will say before we go that 100% of this is possible because of our local community and all of our sponsors here locally. Houma's a great area, and we couldn't do it without all the support.
Well, thank you very much for coming on, and thank you for all you do, and wish you all some good weather.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Good being here.
All right. Stay tuned for more right here on HTV.